Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the other way for the breaking news. Ruben Amorim has been sacked as Manchester United manager. That's it. It's over. It is over between the clubs. Look, say what you want about it, but it was coming after what Ruben basically came out and said after the game yesterday against Leeds. And it was sort of just a matter of when. Late last night there was a lot of news coming out, whether he fell out, him and Will Cox, there's been tensions growing. Obviously Ruben wasn't happy with how things were going at the club. And to be honest with you, they didn't sack him over results. They pretty much sacked him over what he said on his press conference on Friday and his post-match press conference on Sunday. That's pretty much it. There's been nothing else. Obviously, Darren Fletcher is expected to take over, supposedly just for the Burnley game. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, David Ornstein, Romano, the club, will put out a statement basically saying Ruben Amorim has departed his role as head coach of Manchester United. Ruben was appointed in November 2024 and led the team to a UEFA Europa League final in Bilbao in May. While Manchester United sitting sixth in the Premier League, the club's leadership has reluctantly made the decision that it is the right time to make a change. This will give the team the best opportunity of the highest possible Premier League finish. The club would like to thank Ruben for his contribution to the club and wishes him well for the future. Darren Fletcher will take charge of the team against Burnley on Wednesday. It's funny again because that preview for the Burnley game is going to be sort of what will happen now. Who are we going to bring in? Who are we going to bring in? Will it be... who could it be? Will it be Ollie? Will it be Carrick? Will it be Ruud van Nistelrooy again? I don't know why we'd bring back Ollie when the Glazers, who were still at the club, sacked him. I don't get that. It'd be like going back to your ex when you left her. What the fuck are you doing? But it's just sort of like bang on 10 o'clock. On the money. I was up early because genuinely I struggled to sleep last night. I actually struggled to sleep last night because I was thinking he's pretty much going to go. Like, he's gone. Surely he knew after he said that yesterday in his post-match press conference. Surely he knew after that I could be gone here. This could be it. This could be game over. My time is done. And it pisses me off because, like I said at the start, they didn't sack him over results. We're sixth in the league, 3 points off fourth. Yes, look, some results on the Ruben Amorim have been annoying, have been frustrating, have been bad. Don't get me wrong. But now everything's going to come out. Like, he wanted Watkins, he didn't want Sesko. Surely he wanted a midfielder or two in the summer. He wanted, he is pretty much the head coach, whereas the head coach doesn't really have much of a say in the transfers, who comes in, who goes. He pretty much just gets given players and gets told, manage them and fucking try to be successful with them. Whereas obviously a manager, similar to Ten Hag, he sort of had a say in who comes and who goes. That's pretty much how it was. Whereas it's different now with Ineos in charge, alongside the Glazers. Man United sources say Amorim has had unwavering support across the board internally and point out he was back to the tune of around £250 million in the transfer market, making club one of highest spenders in Premier League that time. I don't know who wrote that. Telegraph Ducker. Also from Jamie Jackson, United intend to power clashes and that the stance is Amorim was given 100% backing, but he was sacked due to a lack of progress. Well, it's sort of funny because I swear I seen something a while ago saying that no, they're gonna back him, they're gonna support them, that they have no plans on sacking him. He's gonna get a full season. So it happened to Ralph Rangnick. Ralph Rangnick, when he took over as interim, he was meant to sort of go upstairs. He was meant to go up. He was meant to be, after his tenure, he was meant to go up and sort of have a say in the transfers and things like that. He came out, spoke the truth, gone, good luck. So at this club, it's a big problem. We're back to being the circus. It's back to being the circus, and like, it's funny because I'm sure I'm not the only one that said this. I'm sure there's many United fans who have fan channels, probably not even United fans, probably oppositions, who said that I said it before Ten Hag got sacked. We sack Ten Hag and bring in another manager, we're going to be here in 18 months' time. And we are. January 5th. I mean, if you had any hope of us signing players in January, that's gone. Because by the time if we were to bring in a manager on a permanent deal, bring in a new manager, it's sort of like by the time we get him in and then he sees the players and sees what needs to be, what we need to improve on, what positions that could do with straightening, by the time you do that, sure, January is over. So it's basically going to be like, it'll be interesting because Darren Fletcher's only went deep for the Burnley game, and that Burnley game is massive now. It's fucking massive. And I'm not surprised that he's sacked though. I'm not. Like, when I seen the news, I was sort of good because I was like, seriously, like, this has just got to do with what he said yesterday. This has got nothing to do with performances. They can say all they want. It's no, we didn't see progress. Come on. Guarantee if Ruben didn't say what he said on Friday, and even after the game against Leeds, he'd be still manager as much as United. But there was no way that there was going to be disagreements on sack. Like, imagine Wilcox, look, I think we should move on. And Brad is like, no, I don't want you to move on. The club, them owners, them clowns, them dickheads are always going to back. We're always going to stick with their boyfriends. It's pretty much how it was. Christopher Vivell will take a much more central role in Man United's new head coach search and subsequent player recruitment. Who's this coming out for? Coming out from Richie Romano, he said there were big tensions at Ruben Amorim and the Man United board. While the results weren't good, this is a completely different case. Internally at United, they felt he went too strong with a statement, and an emergency meeting took place overnight where they made the decision to sack him. I mean, 18 months. That's not a long time. Man United will look at new manager options. It remains to be seen whether they have someone come in this month or at the end of this season. Look, yeah, season can be salvaged, but it's not like we're mid-table. It's not like we're Spurs are and we're playing shit. Right, we're playing shit. Okay, but we're not where Spurs are. I'll be honest, if we were going to sack Ruben, we should have sacked him at the end of the season, last season, because we finished 14, 15 in the league and we lost in the Europa League final. We won nothing that season. Fuck off. Not a cup was to be held. And now it's just like my plan today was to work on the channel, sort out spits and bobs, and it's just I haven't even stared at you. But like Sam Wallace here, I don't know what he's reliable, said that the decision to sack Ruben Amorim was made before the Leeds game after a meeting between the manager and Wilcox. Look, over the next couple of days, you're going to see a lot of, this is why he was sacked. This is when, this was this. A lot of things come out. When a manager gets sacked, everything's just thrown out there. Everything that was held back is just get it out there. What more have I got to lose? You know what I'd love? If Ineos had a fucking pair of balls on them, come out to the media and speak. No, they're going to, will you tell the fans why we sacked Ruben Amorim? Because I don't want to do it, because I'm a fucking dude. I'm a bitch. I just think that, up to Joe here with Ruben Amorim's stats as Manchester manager. He had the worst win ratio of 35%. Worst goal conceded per game ratio was 1.53, and we had the lowest clean sheet ratio of 15%. That was of any other Manchester United manager. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say Ruben was the next best team for Manchester United. There were performances that were shit. The results weren't great. The stats obviously weren't great. But a part of me is sort of like, okay, I can see why he got sacked. But I'm also looking at Ineos thinking, why? Like, surely when Ruben went for the interview for the Manchester United job, they told him, surely they said, look, you'll have a say in who comes in and who comes in. There was a promise made and it was broken. And it's shit when you make a promise with someone, that's it. It's game over. You make a promise, trust is gone. What more? There's no going back. It's like, what more can you do? What more can you do? And I'm just interested, like, Ruben's gone, that's it, put that aside. I just want to know who comes in between now and the end of the season if I'm meant to bring in an interim. We need someone who's experienced, because these players need to fucking prove a point, because they've been shit as well this season. They've been poor. Like, it's still mad that we're 6th in the league, 3 points off 4. That just goes to show how shit Liverpool have been, how shit Chelsea have been, how shit even Spurs have been, because you would have expected them to jump up there after winning the Europa League. How shit Newcastle have been. I mean, top 3 is pretty much going to be between Arsenal, City, Villa. But just go show how shit the other teams have been, that no one can just grab a hold of that 4-play position and fucking run away with it. We could have done it. Liverpool could have done it. Chelsea could have done it. But we're shit. Why would we? It's gas, because now we're linked to Enzo Maresca. Personally, I don't want Enzo Maresca as my general manager. Because I don't think, again, him and the Ineos would get along. Because it's sort of similar, because Maresca sort of wanted players, but he didn't get them, like an experienced striker. He wanted player, but then obviously it came to he was playing players. There was just disagreements all around, and I think once the manager has that at the club, there's no turning back. Look, I want to know your thoughts, because I'm sort of here talking bluff, because I sort of just don't know what to make of it. I know what to make of it. I just find it. I'm not shocked. I'm not. Everyone knew it was going to happen. There was no way that Ruben was going to be managing against Bournemouth. I couldn't see it. Like, I did back Ruben. I did. But I just think that, like, I backed Ten Hag till the end. I backed Ollie till the end. And I'm probably going to back the new manager till the end. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Because I'm that sort of guy. Unless you bring in Southgate, I'm not backing up. Fuck that. I'll be Southgate out from day one. Telegraph Duckers come out and said, Man United are aiming to appoint a caretaker manager until the end of the season with a view to making a permanent long-term appointment in the summer. Dan Fletcher is expected to take temporary charge for the Burnley game and possibly the Brighton match this Sunday. I mean, that match on Sunday is going to be huge. That's our cup final. Like Burnley and Brighton are massive games now. They are massive games now. And to be honest with you, like what changes now is pretty much just formation. Formation will go back to the 4-2-3-1. Back four, will Cobby all of a sudden be fit again? Will Rashford say, I'm going to go back to Manchester United now because the man who didn't want me is gone. Garnacho's shit anyway, so I'm glad we got rid of him. Cooney is much better. It's weird because, like, it's funny. It's just mad. Like, it's just mad because all of a sudden you get Kobe who's back now. Kobe's current Manchester United could be back on track now. Kobe could be looking at that thinking, I'm back. I'm back. This is it. This is it. Our season can't be salvaged. But Ruben was never going to change his system at Manchester United. He's a stubborn manager. He's not going to change it because he was brought in for that. Like, I don't know why you bring in a manager who knew he played 3-4-3 and then say to him, look, we need you to change formation because it's not working. If you have to ask your manager to change, and you may as well, the decision's already been made. Gone. I think he changed it for like 1 or 2 games, and then he was gone. It was Newcastle. Then he went back. Look, we're linked to like Glasner now, Maresca, De Zerbi. I don't know why we bring in fucking Glasner when he literally plays a 3-4-3. But I guarantee it's going to happen to the next manager. It's going to happen whether it's Xavi. I would like Xavi. If I want us to bring in someone, I'll bring in Xavi. But I guarantee he'll get the sack. Because if he's getting given players that he doesn't really want, it's game over. And this club is now where this club is never going to be near the likes of Arsenal or City as long as Glazers and Ineos are around. But they're not going to walk away. Why the fuck would they walk away? They look going, no, we're not the problem. It's Ruben Amorim. But they brought in him, and then they're not happy with his system. They're not happy with, like, obviously they promised. It was like, how do I say it? It's like being a painter, and he comes and paints your house. And when you get there, they say, any chance you could cut the grass? No, I came here to paint your house. I didn't come here to cut the grass. Yeah, but I know, but I think it's what I think it'd be nice if you could just paint it, if you could just change what you're doing. No, and that's pretty much what it's like. And see this edit right here, actually. It's been so long since I've used it. When I went on to edit it, it was scary because it was like Ruben Amorim official. It was used when we bought him in. Mad. It's crazy. But look, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, because when news happens like this, I'm sort of bad when it comes to things like this because I don't know what to be saying. Look, we're going to get an interim till the summer. That's it. It's going to be a mad season. The next few days, this next week could be crazy. So it's going to be busy. We're linked to players the other day, and now we're linked to fucking managers. Manchester United is just, we're fucking all over the place. We are all over the place. And it's funny because if they want to, if they don't see progress and they want to salvage the season to get top 4, what if you don't make top 4? Then you look like the fucking tick, don't you? So we're going to be left with the same players we have. We're going to be left with, nothing's going to change. Cunha's got out. Mbeumo Ahmad is going to be back. Mazraoui will be back. Bruno, Mount, Kobe, McWard, they'll be all back. And that'd be it. we'll be still being round through the place, and we'll stay. Everything is stinking the gaff, And I would have been shocked if I spoke up this morning saying Ruben Amorim the club are going to stick with him. I would have been shocked because I would have been like, what? I would have been shocked. But I'm not shocked that they sacked him because of what he said. It's pretty much because of what he said. It's not because of the results. I don't care what anyone says. And disagree with me if you want. That's fine. You know, everyone's opinion, everyone has entitled to an opinion. But my opinion is he didn't get sacked because of the results. And everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. But yeah, I want to do a video, whether it's today, might be a busy day, on basically top 5 managers that we could bring. The managers that we're linked to are the top 5 managers that we could bring to Manchester United. Whether it's what I agree with or not, I just want to go with that. So bear with me. But yeah, this has been the breaking news. The news that yeah, I mean, here we go again. What can you say? But look, this has been the breaking news. Ruben Amorim has been sacked. Darren Fletcher to take over. And we're going to bring in an interim manager. Who will it be? Who knows? But I don't think it should be Ollie. Don't think it should be Rude. Don't think it should be Carrick. Don't think it should be Fletcher. But anyone who takes the job even permanently will realise, look, you're going to have your hands tied, so do what you can with the players you have. That's how it goes. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow our Instagram, link in the description. And yeah, speak to you on the next one. Thanks for watching.